John F. Kennedy at Schöneberg City Hall. East German policeman Konrad Schumann leaping to freedom. Singer Nina. Author Günter Grass. Temporary Berliner David Bowie. Huge personalities in a tiny format. The miniature world Little Big City, Berlin, relates the history of Germany's capital in 7 epochs. From its foundation in the Middle Ages, through industrialization, and World War II, to modern times. The famous people depicted in the exhibition are not the only ones with personal stories to tell. So have lesser-known figures like Karl-Heinz Richter, who tried to flee East Germany when he was 17.
This little figure here is supposed to be me back in 1964 when I severely injured myself trying to escape. I broke both legs, my right arm and some ribs. That's why I'm part of this Big City Berlin exhibition.
In January 1965, Richter and a friend climbed up above the tracks at Friedrichstrasse train station. It was absolutely off-limits to East Germans. They were going to jump onto the Moscow-Paris Express, which ran through East Berlin to the west.
We climbed up a power line and I jumped onto the train as it passed. Actually, it was crazy, and in my case, it went wrong. I fell off the train again after about 200 meters. I ran to this point here, over this fencing and down here. I jumped. Total adrenaline. When you run for 200 meters across a space where people can gun you down, you don't stop to think. 1 week later, the security police were at my door to arrest me, and then I was in jail.
Many stories like that one can be found in Berlin's new miniature world. The little city, with a surface of only 1,500 square meters, has about 5,000 residents. Here, visitors experience Berlin's checkered history. Costume designer Keely Scuthern created the outfits for all the figures. The scale is 1 to 24.
It's all created on the computer. So we start off with a brief, so I create that from photos usually. Then it goes and has hair sculpted, props added, jewellery, shoes, and after that it's 3D printed, and then they are hand painted, every single one of them. So it's quite a lot of work.
A team of about 30 people in London, model builders, painters, carpenters, worked for more than a year and a half on the miniature city. Keely Scuthern grew to love some of these figures.
I love the 18th century, I love the dancing figures that we have in the ballroom. But even up to the fall of the wall and just seeing what people were wearing in the 80s and how the fashions changed between the west side and the east side, it was all really interesting.
Karl-Heinz Richter was released from prison after 6 months. In 1975, he was allowed to leave East Germany. Today, aged 71, he's chosen to go back to the eastern part of the city again. He's a living part of municipal history.
I'm entitled to feel a bit proud. This will remain for a long time. I never thought that would happen to me. So I'm proud. I think it's good.
Karl-Heinz Richter is part of this miniature Berlin. Tiny figures which create a grand historical collage.